psychology.
Drugs do amazing things. They can reduce anxiety or pain. Perhaps they can trigger euphoria or make you feel super high. But how do drugs exert their effects? One main explanation of how these effects arise is by the direct actions of the drugs on the brain, highlighted in blue on my slide. Antidepressants change chemical messengers in the brain and therefore improve mood. Cocaine hijacks the reward center of the brain and triggers euphoria and perhaps addiction. But one limitation of this brain-based explanation is it doesn't really account for the fact that individuals can take the same drug and experience dramatically different effects. Think about alcohol. When some people drink, they become aggressive. When others drink, they become teary or sad, and yet others become giggly. Therefore, we need an alternate explanation for how drug effects arise. And this may be due to expectations. The expectations you have about drug effects may be sufficient to actually alter the effects of the drug that you experience after taking it. However, what remains uncertain is the degree to which direct drug effects on the brain versus expectations contribute to the drug effects that we feel. And this is where my dissertation research comes in. In my research, I use a balanced placebo design, which is at the bottom part of this slide. Using this design, I assign half my participants to receive a nicotine-containing product, either a nicotine inhaler or a nicotine-containing cigarette. The other half of the participants get an identical product that does not contain any nicotine. Within each group, I then tell half the participants that they got nicotine, while I tell the other half that they got no nicotine. Using this design, I can therefore look at the relative influence of expectations about drugs versus actually consuming a drug on drug effects. And my results demonstrate that drug expectancy, so expecting that you got nicotine, was more effective in reducing craving than actually consuming nicotine. In other words, expectations play a critical role in generating drug effects. But practically, what does this mean? Well, many people are skeptical about drugs. In fact, over a third of smokers believe that nicotine replacement therapies are either dangerous or ineffective in helping people to quit, despite overwhelming evidence suggesting otherwise, that they are safe and effective smoking cessation aids. Well, these negative expectations about drug effects may reduce the likelihood that people actually benefit from treatment. In the case of smoking, this may reduce the likelihood of successfully quitting, which leaves people vulnerable to all of the dangers associated with continued smoking. But what if we were able to increase people's positive expectations about drug effects? For example, by educating people that nicotine replacement therapy is safe and effective. Well, perhaps then these expectations, these positive expectations, may lead to improved treatment success, which could not only reduce illness, but perhaps save lives. Thank you.